Hey, welcome back to the channel. So, if you guys are following me, then you should have seen by now there's a picture that I just posted in my YouTube channel that showed you guys how much damage Lu Yi can deal in this Yunchuan event. And that is not a bug because that is how the event is working right now. Because currently we are 9 hours from closing, and the current round, this one, unprepared, the more debuffs affecting Yunchuan, the more damage he takes. When Yunchuan casts Guardian Lord, all his debuffs will be removed. The thing is that not many players realize that how much this damage increase that Yunchuan will take the more debuffs he has. So here is some sneak preview on the picture that I post. So yeah, that's what happened on this run currently right now. And here I want to explain to you how this works, And for you guys who have a really good Louis built in, like my Louis is not yet Divine Gate 6, so even though I managed to deal 2 million damage in one shot, actually not one shot, it's 9 shot. It's 9 shot coming from Louis, but yeah, you can see that my Louis is just at Divine Gate 4. So Louis is really good with the current update because in 3.1.7, Louis can dispel the enemy's buffs on his Divine Gate 4, and the Divine Gate 6 makes make him deal more damage the more debuffs the target has. So if you have Louis at Divine Gate 6, then this will be even more ridiculous for you. So let me show you how this works. So when you go to these trials, like you want to give as many debuffs as you can to Yunchuan. And to see how this works, you can actually just try to make the first team from the Sentinel Hunt. So here I have Eve, Hall, and Kara. But the thing is that in the long run, Kara is bad in here because she is a flow esper. And attacking Yunchuan, who is a wind esper, she will miss a lot. So this is just for a demonstration purposes. So if you want to use poison, then definitely use Eve. Eve is much better in this situation compared to Kara. But for now, let's try this. Let's look at this. So when you go in, you want to give as many debuffs as you can to Yunchuan. So give poisons by Eve, then give poisons by Kara. If we are lucky, we will see like quite a lot of stacks on Yunchuan here. You see, like I have 6 stacks already, 7, 8. So now we're gonna attack, and then we will see there are 9 stacks here. So if we slow this down, and you want to see like how much damage Louis will deal on this one, you can see how ridiculous the damage is. I get 800,000 damage in one skill. And so I got lucky like one time, but too bad I didn't record that run. So in that run, I managed to stack 11 debuffs on Yunchuan together with defense down and seer. Just imagine that, yeah. So in that run, I dealt 2 million damage, and luckily enough, my hand was fast enough to capture a screenshot on that one. So yeah, this is how Louis works currently in this last part of the event. So if you want to catch up the point, the ranking, this is the best time to do so. So once Yunchuan makes his move, then these debuffs, all his debuffs will be gone, and it will be replaced by immunity. So this team will no longer be able to work in this case. And thus, the best team to deal with this Yun Chuan is to have your own Yun Chuan. This is just a promotion made by Lilith. This event is definitely to promote getting Yun Chuan for yourself. So it's just to make you use up your golden record and grab that Yun Chuan. But the thing is that it's not a waste, because Yun Chuan is a very useful esper, because currently there are only two espers that are able to dispel every single turn, which is Bayandina and Yun Chuan, and both of them have different elements. So you want to have both in case you want to deal with different types of element in the future. So pulling for Yun Chuan is not a waste. I will also do Yun Chuan pull soon. So yeah, wait for the time. So yeah, that's how you Luyi works. So if you ask me, the best team for this situation right now for this current buff will be Ife for sure for the poison part. And also, she will give a takedown to Yun Chuan, which makes you survive longer. And then Luyi himself, of course, the damage dealer in this case, Hall to be able to put a lot of poison stacks to Yun Chuan. And also, he can deal defense down to Yun Chuan. He can put defense down here. So Seer comes from Yun Chuan, from Luyi himself. And then the defense down comes from Hall. Then after that, you definitely want to have someone who can give attack up buff to your teammates. The best one in this case should be Abigail, because with just a single Abigail, you can have both offensive and defensive buffs. So you can do that. And then the last one is Yun Chuan himself. You need to be able to remove Yun Chuan buffs every single turn. So if you have Ife, Luyi, Hall, Abigail and Yun Chuan, then good luck, have fun getting those top rank in your division. So that's my demonstration, and I will show you how to properly build your Luyi. Here's something. So when you're playing around with Luyi, there is something that really unique about Luyi, and the thing is that Luyi can deal 10% of the target's maximum HP up to 100% of Luyi's attack. And this thing cannot crit. So you cannot make this thing crit. So thus it cannot be increased by critical damage. So when you are building your Luyi, you will have to choose whether you want to build him full attack like mine with the least amount of critical damage. Critical rate is still a must, because you still need to deal a critical rate like in your normal attack to be able to at least get some damage if in case he failed to deal this true damage. But the thing is that if you are very lucky, then potentially if all 9 shots of your third skill all triggers this true damage, you better off just go with as much attack as possible as you can. So here's the demonstration. Let's see. So in this demonstration, I'm gonna show you how Luyi works in the VR battlegrounds. So let's just go. Okay, so let's make some experiment here. So we're gonna hit enemies with level 60 here, and we're gonna hit this guy. This guy have the most HP among all the other enemy that they have, and he is a flow. Yeah, he is a flow. So we will definitely not gonna miss against this guy. So that's what we want. So let's hit this guy. But now I'm using a full attack damage relic. So let's see how much damage we will deal to this guy. There we go, 6,000 and 9,000. 6,000 something, 9,000 something. So the 6,000 is his normal attack, and the 9,000 is his true damage bonus, together with his true damage bonus. So if I change this to critical damage, let's see. Okay, this value, not bad, right? 2,800 attack with 210% critical damage. So what's gonna happen if I hit this guy with this relic? So if I hit this guy with this relic, we can see 7,000 and 10,000 damage, and this guy is dead. So with critical damage, if you hit someone with that much HP, critical damage will deal higher damage for Louis. But what happens if the enemy's HP get increased? I'm just gonna bring Asenat here to make this easier. So here we go. So with Asenat, I can be sure that my Louis will move without wasting any time. So let's see. See, 8,000 and 3,000 something with critical damage. What happens if I hit him with my full attack damage, with full attack bonus relic? So now let's see the damage. 2,400 with 10,000 true damage. So now you see, when the enemy have more health, the more health the enemy has, giving attack bonus to Louis will give him more true damage when he managed to trigger his bonus HP as true damage to his enemy. So imagine this guy having even more HP than he currently has. So that's what happens in the Yunchuan trial. So if you keep increasing Louis' damage attack bonus without even increasing his critical damage at all, he will deal even more damage to bosses like Kronos, Fafnir, Aepep, even though you don't want to use Louis to Kronos, and also Sentinel Han and Yunchuan trial. And that's how I managed to get 2 million damage using his third skill. So there we go. We have the explanation here. So that's how you build Esper like Louis. And the other Esper that is very, very similar to him is Steward. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoy this information, and hopefully you can grab that rank because we only have 9 hours left. So bye, see you next time.